So Jesus' resurrection promises us a lot of things. It points us towards a lot of things and helps us to understand more about what it means to be a follower of Jesus. You see, Jesus' resurrection ensures our regeneration and gives us the promise of new life. But it also gives us the power of new life. And we can see that Jesus' resurrection ensures our justification, but we can have a relationship with God and have the possibility of knowing God. But Jesus' resurrection does a third thing. It also ensures that we will receive new bodies. We've been reflecting that we don't know fully what heaven and eternity will look like, but the Bible does give us some insights into what it means to be resurrected. We look at Jesus being the first fruits, and what we see when we look at what the Bible teaches is that it does point towards us having new bodies when we're resurrected. The New Testament clearly connects Jesus' resurrection and Jesus' example and Jesus being the first fruits with our own bodily resurrection. And in 1 Corinthians 6 we have a promise that God raised Jesus by his power, but he will raise us also. And so when we look at what the Bible promises, we know that there is this promise that we will be raised from the dead. In 2 Corinthians 4 it says, he who raises Jesus will also raise and bring us into his presence. So God clearly wants us to understand that when we get our new bodies, there will be a sense of coming into that relationship with God. But the biggest discussion that the New Testament has around what resurrection looks like for us is found in 1 Corinthians 15. And there's a lot of information in there that will take a lot of time to unpack. But it keeps coming back to this idea that Jesus is the first fruits. He's the first batch of the crop, using a farming analogy so that we know what the rest of it will look like. So when we look to Jesus' resurrection, it gives us a picture of what we have to look forward to as well. Jesus' body, though, when we see him appearing in the upper room to Thomas and he says, put his hands into the nail prints and his hand into the spear hole in his side, it does raise an interesting question that Jesus' body still bears the scars of everyday life. Will that be true for us when we rise from the dead? Will our bodies still bear the scars? I think the answer is probably found in that Jesus' resurrection was somewhat unique, and that part of what Jesus has done for us is that he bears the scars of his sacrifice as a constant witness of what he's done for us. The Bible clearly points that we will get new resurrected bodies, and in Revelation we see the promise that there'll be no more pain, no more suffering. So I think we can draw a conclusion that Jesus' body was resurrected unique to point us and remind us of what he's done. And it gives us an indication that we too will have physical bodies, but hopefully we will see that those are free from the scars of what we've been through.